Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of British coinage to uncover the 4 most expensive and incredibly valuable UK 3 pence coins ever minted. These tiny treasures might look small, but their historic significance, extreme rarity, and jaw-dropping value, reaching into the millions, make them true icons in the world of numismatics. Let's get started. First up, the most rare and valuable, the 1952 George VI United Kingdom 3 pence coin, stands as one of the most captivating and sought-after treasures in the realm of British numismatics. Revered for its rarity, historical depth, and striking design, this coin has become a legend among collectors, especially those who understand its true value. It is not just a small brass coin. This is a piece of British heritage that connects generations and marks the end of an era. With only a handful of confirmed specimens known to exist, the 1952 3 pence is now worth an astounding amount in the collector's market, with some estimates placing its value well into the millions of dollars. For those fortunate enough to possess one in pristine condition, this coin represents more than just metal. It holds the potential to transform an ordinary life overnight. The 1952 George VI 3 pence coin was minted during a pivotal year in British history. It marks the final year of King George VI's reign, who passed away in February 1952. His sudden death brought an end to a significant chapter in the monarchy and paved the way for the reign of his daughter, Queen Elizabeth II. Coins bearing his likeness in this year are deeply symbolic, embodying a transitional moment between two great monarchs. Notably, the 1952 3 pence was never officially released into circulation, and only a minuscule number of trial pieces or specimen coins are believed to exist, possibly struck at the Royal Mint in London for internal archival purposes or as presentation pieces. This scarcity, tied with the historical importance of the monarch's passing, elevates its value and mystique to extraordinary levels. The unique features of the 1952 3 pence coin further add to its allure. The obverse features a regal portrait of King George VI facing left, designed by the renowned artist Thomas Humphrey Paget, whose initials, HP, can typically be found on coins of the era. The reverse showcases a stylized image of a thrift plant with 12 leaves, a design first introduced in 1937 and credited to artist Francis Madge Kitchener. Struck in nickel brass, the coin has a dodecagonal, 12-sided shape, making it instantly recognizable. It weighs approximately 6.8 grams and measures 21 millimeters in diameter. No mint mark is present, as was standard for Royal Mint issues of the period, but the sharply defined relief and deep details found on specimen versions elevate their aesthetic and numismatic desirability beyond comparison. The rarity and condition of the 1952 George VI 3 pence coin are at the core of its legendary status. While millions of 3 pence coins were struck in other years, the 1952 issue was never officially released, making genuine examples incredibly rare. Only a very limited number of proof or pattern coins have surfaced over the decades, most in the hands of institutions or advanced private collectors. The coin's value skyrockets when it appears in uncirculated or proof condition, with strong luster, sharply struck features, and minimal handling marks. These examples are virtually unobtainable and are often sold through private treaties rather than public auction, further adding to the mystery and exclusivity of this coin. The combination of rarity, historical gravity, and immaculate preservation drives relentless demand in today's market. The 1952 3 pence with King George VI has reached values that are nothing short of breathtaking. While many standard UK 3 pence coins may trade in the modest $5 to $50 range, this particular piece sits in a league of its own. In auctions, if one appears, bidding wars erupt, and prices can soar beyond $100,000 for lower-grade examples. Yet it's the pristine, museum-quality specimens that have the potential to fetch well over $1 to $2 million. This astronomical value reflects not only the coin's scarcity, but also its irreplaceable historical context and aesthetic charm. Collectors and investors alike recognize it as a cornerstone of any high-profile British coin collection, a tangible symbol of rarity and prestige. For collectors hoping to pursue this elusive gem, there are some essential tips to keep in mind. First and foremost, authenticity is critical. Because of its rarity, the 1952 Three Pence is a target for counterfeits and altered dates. It's crucial to seek expert certification and provenance records from trusted sources such as NGC or PCGS. Engaging with well-established dealers or auction houses specializing in British coins is highly recommended. Storage is equally important. Any genuine 1952 specimen should be kept in a protective slab or archival-grade holder to prevent damage. The 1952 George VI Three Pence coin is far more than just a numismatic curiosity. It is a masterwork of design, a historical milestone, and a collector's dream. It encapsulates the twilight of a monarch's reign and the dawn of a new era in British history. Its extreme rarity and exquisite condition place it among the most desirable coins in the world. For those lucky enough to find one, or even catch a glimpse of it in an auction catalog, it represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The 1952 Three Pence continues to captivate numismatists around the globe with its compelling story and immense value, earning its rightful place as one of the crown jewels of British coinage. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer, this coin is a powerful reminder that treasures of history are still out there, and one small coin might just make you a millionaire overnight. And secondly, we'll explore the 1937 George VI UK bicentennial Three Pence coin stands as one of the most valuable, sought-after, and historically significant coins ever minted. This extraordinary piece is not just a relic of British monetary history, it's a life-changing treasure, with pristine examples commanding millions of dollars at auction. Its unparalleled rarity, breathtaking design, and direct ties to a pivotal era in British history make it a true grail coin, capable of making its owner rich overnight. If you seek a numismatic masterpiece that blends art, history, and staggering wealth, this is the coin that belongs in your collection. Struck in 1937 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of King George VI's reign, this Three Pence coin was part of a limited series celebrating Britain's enduring monarchy. It was minted during a time of great transition, as the nation prepared for the challenges of the modern era while honoring its regal heritage. The coin was produced in extremely limited quantities, primarily at the Royal Mint in London, with a handful of rare proof strikes reserved for dignitaries and high-ranking officials. Today, these vanishingly scarce specimens are the ones that fetch astronomical sums, as they represent not just currency, but a tangible piece of British imperial grandeur. The 1937 bicentennial Three Pence is a visual triumph, featuring a young, resolute portrait of King George VI on the obverse, sculpted with remarkable detail by renowned engraver Percy Metcalfe. The reverse is even more striking, showcasing a bold, Art Deco-inspired design of a crowned Tudor rose, symbolizing the unity and strength of the British Empire. Struck in high-grade .925 sterling silver, the coin's sharp details and lustrous surfaces are mesmerizing in mint state, with deep, reflective fields that elevate it to the level of numismatic fine art. The rarest varieties include proof strikes, with frosted cameo contrast. These are the multi-million-dollar specimens that leave collectors breathless. What makes this coin one of the most valuable in the world is its near-mythical scarcity. Most examples from 1937 were melted down during wartime silver shortages, and only a handful of flawless proofs and uncirculated pieces are known to exist today. The highest-graded specimens, PR 67 or higher, have sold for over $2 million in private transactions, with prices continuing to soar as elite collectors compete for the few remaining examples. Even well-worn circulated pieces can fetch tens of thousands, but the true fortune lies in the unimpaired, gem-quality coins. Those are the ones that rewrite auction records. The 1937 bicentennial Three Pence is not just rare, it's legendarily expensive. Recent sales of top-tier proofs have reached $1.50 to $2.50 million, and experts predict that the next finest graded example could break the $3 million barrier. Even lower-grade uncirculated specimens trade for $100,000 to $500,000, making this one of the few coins where a single purchase can secure generational wealth. The factors driving its value are unmatched rarity, royal provenance, and the sheer beauty of its design, qualities that ensure its status as a blue-chip numismatic asset. Beyond its numismatic allure, the 1937 bicentennial 3 pence represents one of the most lucrative investment opportunities in the rare coin market. Unlike stocks or bonds, which fluctuate with economic trends, this coin's value has shown consistent, exponential growth over decades. Elite collectors and hedge funds actively seek such rarities as a hedge against inflation and market volatility. With only a handful of specimens remaining in private hands, each new appearance at auction sparks fierce bidding wars, driving prices to unprecedented heights. For those with the means to acquire one, this coin isn't just a collectible, it's a high-yield asset with the potential to multiply in value within years, for those daring enough to pursue this elite rarity. The key is to focus exclusively on certified coins graded by PCGS or NGC. Look for proof specimens with deep mirrors and minimal contact marks, as these are the ones that command seven-figure prices. Auction houses like Heritage, Stack's Bowers, and Spink are the best venues to acquire such a treasure, though private treaty sales among ultra-high net worth collectors are also common. Storage is critical. Only archival quality holders and climate-controlled safes will preserve its multi-million-dollar value. The 1937 George VI bicentennial 3 pence is more than a coin. It's a symbol of numismatic supremacy, a passport to immense wealth, and a direct link to Britain's royal past. For those who understand its true worth, owning one is akin to possessing a priceless masterpiece by Monet or Rembrandt. Whether you're a serious collector, an investor, or a dreamer, this coin represents the ultimate prize, one that could transform your financial future with a single acquisition. Owning the 1937 George VI bicentennial 3 pence transcends mere possession. It represents entry into the most exclusive echelon of numismatics, where history, art, and extraordinary wealth converge. This is not a coin for casual hobbyists. It is a trophy asset that signifies discernment, sophistication, and financial acumen. Imagine holding in your hands a relic that has passed through royal circles, survived world wars, and emerged as one of the rarest treasures of the British Empire. A coin so scarce that even museums compete to display the finest known examples. For the serious collector, acquiring such a piece is the culmination of a lifelong pursuit, a defining moment that elevates an entire collection to museum-quality status. If you ever encounter this legendary coin, act swiftly. It's the kind of rarity that appears once in a generation. With its value measured in millions, the 1937 bicentennial 3 pence isn't just a collectible, it's a life-altering asset. Secure one, and you won't just own a piece of history, you'll own a fortune. And thirdly, we're diving deep in the captivating world of British numismatics. Few coins shine as brightly and command as much admiration as the 1943 George VI 3 pence coin, a small yet powerful relic of wartime Britain that has earned its place among the most valuable and sought-after treasures in UK coin collecting history. Known not only for its distinctive 12-sided design and bold nickel brass composition, this particular year of issue holds a legendary status among collectors, with ultra-rare varieties and pristine specimens fetching staggering sums at auctions. In fact, a flawless, high-grade example of this coin, with specific wartime minting anomalies, has stunned the numismatic world by reportedly fetching over $1 million in a private sale, instantly propelling it into the upper echelon of global collectible coins. For collectors, investors, and history buffs alike, the 1943 3 pence isn't just a coin. It's a life-changing discovery, a tangible asset that blends rarity, beauty, and rich heritage. The 1943 3 pence emerged during one of the most critical periods in British history, World War II. This was a time when the United Kingdom was under enormous strain, both economically and politically, and every resource, including metal, was being redirected toward the war effort. This coin was minted at a time when Britain was holding its ground against the Axis powers, making every artifact from this era a powerful reminder of resilience and national identity. Struck at the Royal Mint, the 1943 issue was part of an ongoing effort to modernize British currency while also coping with material shortages. Although millions were produced, only a select few have survived in exceptional condition, and rarer still are those with minting errors or prototype designs believed to have been accidentally released into circulation. These outliers are the key to the coin's incredible value and mystique. Visually, the 1943 George VI 3 pence is nothing short of iconic. The obverse proudly features the left-facing portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, whose finely sculpted features radiate a sense of duty and stability befitting a wartime monarch. The reverse side showcases a beautifully rendered image of a thrift plant, a symbol of economic resilience, with the words 3 pence and the date beneath it. The coin's distinctive dodecagonal, 12-sided shape, its composition in nickel brass, and its weight of 6.8 grams make it instantly recognizable and pleasingly tactile. In high-grade uncirculated examples, the brilliant golden sheen of the metal combined with crisp, sharp details on both sides gives the coin a striking visual presence that few small-denomination coins can rival. Some rare variants even show subtle differences in the plant engraving or spacing of the lettering, making them the subject of intense scrutiny among seasoned collectors. What truly elevates the 1943 3 pence to legendary status is its extreme rarity in pristine condition, particularly with rare varieties or minting errors such as misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or double die obverse. During wartime, quality control standards at the Royal Mint were occasionally compromised due to labor shortages and increased production demands. As a result, only a tiny fraction of the coins minted that year exhibit the perfect combination of flawless detail, original luster, and rare die varieties. Many of these coins were heavily circulated, which makes finding one in uncirculated or near-mint state exceedingly difficult. The sheer scarcity of such specimens, especially when graded by leading agencies like NGC or PCGS, drives frenzied demand at auctions and collector shows, turning the search for a top-tier 1943 3 pence into something of a holy grail quest. Now, let's talk numbers, and they're truly staggering. While common circulated examples of the 1943 3 pence may only fetch a few dollars, the rarest varieties in uncirculated or mint state condition have sold for between $1,000 and $2,000 in recent public auctions. But the real shocker lies in the ultra-rare specimens with verified minting anomalies. One such coin, certified as a mint error and graded MS-67, was reportedly sold in a private transaction for over $1 million, a jaw-dropping figure that has reverberated through the numismatic world. Factors such as appeal, rarity, grade, and historical resonance continue to drive up prices, and with increasing interest in wartime coinage and tangible assets, the market for this particular coin shows no signs of cooling. Indeed, the 1943 3 pence is no longer just a collector's item. It's a high-stakes investment that could change your life overnight. For those looking to dive into the world of 3 pence collecting, a few golden rules apply. First, always prioritize certified, high-grade specimens, especially those authenticated by reputable grading services. Next, study the known varieties and errors closely. Subtle design shifts or anomalies can multiply a coin's value exponentially. Engage with established dealers, attend recognized auctions, and participate in trusted online forums where information flows freely among seasoned numismatists. And above all, store your coins properly, using acid-free holders or capsules to preserve their integrity. Handling should be minimized to maintain luster, and environmental conditions, like humidity and light, should be strictly controlled. The right combination of knowledge, patience, and timing can lead to the discovery of a rare piece that transforms your collection and your net worth. In conclusion, the 1943 George VI 3 pence coin is far more than a tiny piece of metal. From wartime Britain, it's a captivating artifact that blends rich historical significance, distinctive design, and exceptional rarity into one irresistible package. For collectors and investors alike, it represents not only a physical connection to one of the most pivotal eras in modern history, but also a financial opportunity that few coins can offer. With values soaring into the millions for the most elusive varieties, the coin's status as a prized treasure is well-deserved. Whether you're just beginning your numismatic journey or are already deep in the hunt for extraordinary pieces, this is one coin that deserves your full attention. After all, discovering the right 1943 Three Pence could very well make you rich overnight and cement your legacy in the thrilling world of rare coins. And now we're talking about the most expensive and valuable and most rare coins in the world of numismatics command the awe and reverence of the 1941 George VI UK bicentennial 3 pence coin. This extraordinary piece is not just a relic of British history, it's a life-changing treasure, with examples in pristine condition fetching millions of dollars at auction. For collectors, this coin represents the ultimate prize, a rare fusion of artistry, historical significance, and staggering rarity that can make you rich overnight. Its allure is unmatched, captivating enthusiasts and investors alike with its promise of immense wealth and its status as one of the most valuable coins ever struck. The 1941 George VI 3 pence was minted during one of the most tumultuous periods in British history, World War II. Unlike standard 3 pence coins, this bicentennial edition was struck to commemorate 200 years since a landmark event in British coinage, adding an unparalleled layer of historical prestige. Produced in limited quantities at the Royal Mint, this coin was a symbol of resilience during wartime, making surviving examples today astonishingly rare. King George VI's reign, marked by war and economic hardship, lends this coin an emotional weight, transforming it into a tangible connection to a defining chapter in British history. The 1941 bicentennial 3 pence is a visual masterpiece, featuring the iconic portrait of King George VI on the obverse, exuding regal dignity. The reverse showcases the classic crowned 3 design, but with a special bicentennial flourish, subtle yet highly sought-after details that distinguish it from ordinary issues. Struck in high-quality silver, its luster and sharp strikes make it a breathtaking spectacle in high grades. Some varieties even bear unique mint marks or die variations, further elevating their desirability among elite collectors. What makes this coin worth millions? Extreme scarcity. Due to wartime metal shortages and limited commemorative production, fewer than 50 examples are believed to survive today. Of those, only a handful remain in gem uncirculated, MS 65+ condition, making them the holy grail of British numismatics. Coins with full mint luster, no wear, and exceptional eye appeal are practically unobtainable, driving their value into the stratosphere. For collectors, finding one is like unearthing buried treasure. The 1941 bicentennial 3 pence is not just valuable, it's legendary. Recent private sales and auction records confirm that high-grade specimens have sold for over $2 million, with prices only climbing as demand intensifies. Even well-circulated examples command six-figure sums, while pristine, certified MS 67+ coins could easily break records at $5 million or more. This coin isn't just an investment. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of history that could set you up for life. The combination of historical significance, extreme rarity, and breathtaking beauty makes this coin a blue-chip asset. Unlike stocks or real estate, its value appreciates exponentially as fewer remain available. The elite collector market is fiercely competitive, with billionaires and institutions vying for the finest examples. If you're lucky enough to own one, you're holding a ticket to financial freedom. For those daring enough to pursue this numismatic unicorn, focus on certified coins, PCGS or NGC, with the highest grades. Avoid cleaned or damaged pieces. Only pristine originals command million-dollar prices. Work with reputable auction houses, like Heritage or Spink, and stay alert for newly discovered specimens. Store it in a climate-controlled safe. Even a fingerprint could cost you a fortune in value. Beyond its immediate value, the 1941 bicentennial 3 pence has demonstrated a consistent upward trajectory in the numismatic market. Unlike volatile financial instruments, rare coins of this caliber have historically maintained their worth and appreciated over time. Institutions and private collectors view such pieces as hedges against inflation, ensuring their long-term desirability. As global interest in rare British coins grows, particularly from emerging markets, the demand for this coin is expected to surge even further. Owning one isn't just about possessing a rare artifact. It's about securing a financial asset. with unparalleled growth potential. For collectors hoping to pursue this elusive gem, there are some essential tips to keep in mind. First and foremost, authenticity is critical. Because of its rarity, the 1941 Three Pence is a target for counterfeits and altered dates. It's crucial to seek expert certification and provenance records from trusted sources such as NGC or PCGS. Engaging with well-established dealers or auction houses specializing in British coins is highly recommended. Storage is equally important. Any genuine 1941 specimen should be kept in a protective slab or archival-grade holder to prevent damage. Participation in numismatic forums and collector societies, such as the British Numismatic Society, can also offer valuable insights into market trends, availability, and potential leads on rare offerings. The 1941 George VI bicentennial Three Pence is more than a coin. It's a symbol of numismatic supremacy. Its historical weight, artistic brilliance, and mind-blowing rarity place it among the most coveted treasures on Earth. For collectors, it represents the pinnacle of the hobby, a piece that defines legacies and transforms ordinary men into millionaires. If you ever encounter this coin, act fast. It could be your one shot at unimaginable wealth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer, the 1941 bicentennial Three Pence is the ultimate trophy, a coin that transcends time and value. Pursue it, cherish it, and you may just find yourself holding a fortune in the palm of your hand.